Good evening. All right, first off, this is what we call a healthy compromise because, as you know, until we get a petition circled for Like a Prayer, I'm going to good evening everybody to hell and back every single time I intro. But this time we're not putting on the Hitchcock shirt because, as you can see, this is my 40th birthday video and song. So I decided not to wear the Hitchcock shirt. And also, because this little, why am I saying little? This big fuzzy one decided at the last minute to go from where she was sitting this whole time while I was setting up to behind the wildfire banner, the home of the free banner, and also the perfect Vesda banner, and then just appear out the other side and meow the hell out of me right as I'm about to walk on. I just decided to walk on with her. Why not? This is Moo. I'm going to go bring her up to the camera so you can see. I mean, hey, if she picks that timing, she's going to get on camera. Why not? Let's go over here. Hold up. Woo. All right, this is Moo. Moo, say hi. Oh, okay, the speaker fell. There's a Moo. There you go. There's Moo. And there's Moo. There's Moo again. You good? All right. I'm going to put you back where you were, and I'm going to see where you want to go, and then we'll see what we want to do here. All right. She did that the last second. I swear to God. All right. What fell down? The speaker. Okay. Ah. There we go. You happy you got to be in the very first shot? Wait. In my center? Yes. You happy you got to be in the very first shot of my 40th birthday video as opposed to the end? She's licking herself. I'm trying to see if she's going to stay there. Okay. So, like I said, we're not putting on the Hitchcock thing because it's my 40th birthday. I don't want to do it for that. Okay. Great. I got fur on my face. Hold up. Okay. So, I do not want this to be a big production where we spend like an hour or more introing it just to sing a song, and then I don't even want to say anything after. I just want to end it after the song. I really do. But we have to say some stuff because it is my 40th birthday. I turned 40 at, what time is it now? It's 2:32 a.m. We got a lot of time. I turned 40 at 9:08 p.m. So my objective is to get this done, edited. There is going to be some editing, mostly over the song, not this part, hopefully. And get it up by 9:08. That'd be great. Just sleep the rest of the day after I get this done. So I'm going to be working on my birthday again. But this is the kind of work I want to do. What I expected to do didn't work out, but it's kind of fitting because this is kind of what I should be doing full-time instead. So it's actually kind of quite fortuitous in a weird sort of way. I'll take it. I have two topics. Two topics. If this had been an outline, you would see two things on the page I do want to cover. I want to cover last year, what happened on my birthday. You'll understand sort of why we're covering that. And then I want to cover the song that I actually customed for the very first time ever, and I'm going to sing to the, to the karaoke version with the words on screen with the exact, as the original. It's perfect. A lot of karaokes, they have lyrics. This one has it at the very beginning, but you might not be able to hear it. A lot of karaokes online, they're false. They say they're instrumentals or karaokes. No, they actually sing some of the shit. I don't want none of that. I want to sing everything. Even if it overlaps, I always want to sing or choose or something. So this is a true karaoke we got for Don't Bother. That's good. So I want to explain. So let's get on topic one. Topic one. What was I doing last year on my birthday? Last year was the most horrifying emotional month of my life, September of 2021. That would have been, I told the boss, Erica, at work, dude, if you had cameras on me, you could have made a E-True FedEx story, like an E-True Hollywood story about that month alone from August 29th to September 30th. And then if you count Kaylin's birthday on October 1st, where I had to put on the MKH jersey for Kaylin. Oh, the whole thing is like an E-True Hollywood story, but an E-True FedEx story. Wow, that would have been riveting shit. But on my birthday specifically, something interesting happened, and this must be told, okay? Especially since this is my 40th right now. You all need to get a sense of who David Vega, David like Whoa Vega, really is. Okay, this will tell you, especially in work context. So the thing that happened on my birthday was this is a Sunday. Last year was a Saturday on my birthday. At work, my schedule was Friday through Tuesday, right? I had Wednesday and Thursday off every week technically, but I never took them off. until I got bothered like after the month of September on a frequent basis. Every now and then I did, but I was used to 7 days a week, and people like who knew me expected 7 days a week. Although I was able to take off without telling anybody. When I did try to take off, they said, "Why are you telling us?" So and the drivers wanted me there Monday through Friday because they want me to do what I do best, which is load trucks. This is before I did any van line work. So they got upset if I did want to take my day off, right? Because suddenly a new guy comes in and is like, "Who the frick are you? You dude, where's David?" So here's what happened, okay? This is, by the way, any new jobs watching this, please learn from this, please. This is very important. Okay, so because I did 7 days a week regularly and never took a day off as much as I could, and when I did, it's like, what the hell's wrong? I came in on my birthday, a scheduled day, a Saturday, and a new manager was on the floor. His name is Larry. He was there when I started. He got injured or some crap. Something happened. He transferred or something and got injured or something. He came back as a manager, and he was, I guess, managing for the first time on a Saturday, so he didn't really, know me as well, even though we knew each other from before. So I came in on my regularly scheduled Saturday, and I talked to him and said, "Where do I go? Where do you want me today?" Because Saturday's kind of variable. He said, "Well, you're not on the roster." And I'm like, well, number one, this is my scheduled day, and number two, I do 7 days a week. Who cares? I didn't say that, but it's sort of like that. I can't remember the exact conversation. And he said, "Well, you're not on the roster, but you can help out anyways." I said, "Well, help out? I'm supposed to be here." And he says, "Well, you're not here." And I'm like, okay. Now, by this point, I'm freaking out because I'm like, uh-oh. Because I don't remember what happened prior or I was sort of like a nervous wreck the whole month in general. And also, the 2 strikes thing, which was all false, we know from previous projects, was still hanging over me. And I was like, dude, they didn't fire me, did they? And he said, "No, I don't think so, but like somehow you're not here." And he started to walk away. I said, wait. Did they try to give me my birthday off? And he's like, "Yeah, that's probably it. That makes sense. Oh, we get that." So I went around to another manager. I forget who was next. I just kept going manager to manager to manager, people in charge, right? Regular managers, having the same conversation. And they were all, at the end of the day, just before they were about to walk away, because we didn't understand it, they were like, "Oh, they probably gave you your birthday off, right?" At some point, I went around to regular package handlers and asked them if they ever gotten their birthday off. And they said, "Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that." Then I went to the top managers. I went to, I don't remember if Zoe was there by then. Yeah, I think Zoe was there by then. I don't know. Zoe I went to, if she was there, I can't remember. I know I went to Erica. I went to Erica last. And even Erica didn't know. She's like the highest person in charge there. She didn't know what the deal is, but when I suggested it was birthday, they said, "Ah, that probably makes sense. That probably makes sense." But at the end of the day, no one knew what the hell the deal was. And I said, "Can you guys figure out what the deal is? Did they try to give me my birthday off?" And I told Erica, "Hey, look, I do 7 days a week. My birthday's not important to me. That's not on my holiday list. Can you please tell them to not try to do that next time? Tell them David wants to work on every holiday and his birthday. If he shows up on a national holiday and there's an empty building because no one told him that we don't work on this holiday, it could be Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, which is the common ones everyone gets off. David could actually walk into an empty building and be like, "Where is everybody? What's wrong with y'all people? I want to work. I'll be the only person there." I told that to Erica, and she's like, "All right, fine. We'll make sure you're scheduled every day." None of those are on my holiday list. No, none of them are. I have a special holiday list, people. It centers mostly around the wife someday, except for September 8th. That's mine. Okay, so what happened was, I think we had this conversation later. This was, I don't want to get into it because I found out what was wrong when Samantha won the award in front of me on the 29th of September, right? The big traumatic, if this were a movie, it would be a big emotional Oscar-worthy scene, right? That's when I pushed them to find out because I wanted to go home that day. It was a Wednesday if I was able to. I'll save what we discovered that day for later. First, let's get to what we... So at the end of the day, whether it was that day or the next day, I told Erica about the birthday fiasco. It became known as the birthday fiasco, the David Vega birthday fiasco. I said, "Erica, you need to understand something. Here's what this is like when I'm not working on my birthday and shit." Remember Wilmer Flores? I'm probably going to put him on the screen. He was a longtime New York Met. He eventually got traded to the Giants, I think in 2015-16. I could be wrong. I'll find out, put it on the screen. Wilmer Flores was a New York Met, right? And for a long time. And at some point, some year, there was trade rumors, right, going around. Now, normally in MLB, people get traded all the time. If you get traded to another team, you take your family, pack up, and go to another state. No big deal. It happens all the time, right? People are used to that. That's the nature of pro sports. For whatever reason, somebody spread a false rumor about Wilmer Flores being traded from the New York Mets to some team. I forget which one, it may be the Reds or something. And they spread it to him while he was on the field playing shortstop. And the guy broke down in tears. They got him on SportsCenter crying. It was all over social media and the news about how amazing it was that this guy had so much passion that he would be breaking down in tears on the field because he thought he got traded from the New York Mets. That was so big of a story. I look back, they still have this online, although you can't buy it anymore. It was available at the time. They have like plaques about Wilmer Flores, signed plaques by him that he signed with his picture showing him crying on the field. Yeah, not hitting a home run, not fielding a ground ball. No, crying, signed by him. You could buy a plaque of that. That's how big of a story that was. So I told Erica that basically I'm like the Wilmer Flores of FedEx, basically, and she just had the biggest smile on her face, like, yeah, that's David. That's our all-star worker. And so, because she's a baseball person, she knows that shit, and a Giants fan, so she knows that shit because he's been at the Giants by then. Yeah. That's why I ended up adding Wilmer Flores to the images of David's shirt. I'll show it, among several other deep things about that deep, or, very few or less deep than that. But yeah, that's one of the things on my shirt. That's how we got the Wilmer Flores comparison. So when it comes to companies that hire me, they need to understand what they're getting. They need to understand that David's on another level than the other little 20-year-olds, and the kind of jobs that I'm only able to get right now, it's mostly the 20-year-olds and stuff like that. There's occasional old people, but mostly the 20-year-olds. I'm on a different level. And they need to start understanding that, because they're not getting a regular worker, they're getting a talent. Someone who approaches it as, I put it on, show the resume, show the line on my resume. That's not a joke. It's for real deal. And this is why. Like when David comes in, basically he's going to make your company great again. Wait, haven't I heard that shit somewhere? Where have I heard that? Make your company. Oh, that's right. I swear I'm not political, but yeah. Okay, so what am I supposed to do now? Am I supposed to go into every freaking company and with a big red hat that says, I'm going to make your company great again? That could be taken the wrong way. That can be taken the wrong. All I'm saying is that, dudes, like dudes and dudettes, like everybody, dude. I should not have that much time to do this today. I probably would have done it anyways because it's pretty short, but there's a reason we're doing this and not something else that I said I would do on my birthday. Well, in the charity thing. So that story had to be told. Now, that's number one. Oh, we found this out. When I pressured them on August 29th after the Samantha won the award and I was working through tears and wanted to go home, they said they changed my schedule. They did not try to give me my birthday off. They changed my schedule on my birthday, coincidentally, to Monday through Friday, because the drivers wanted me there to do weekdays and they didn't care about weekends anymore. They want David to be obligated to do what he does best, Monday through Fridays, but they didn't tell me, and they did on my birthday, which confused me. And had I known it wasn't my birthday, I would have been even more nervous wreck than thinking it might have been my birthday. The birthday thing kept me sane. Like, what if I'm fired? But no, it could be the birthday. But if you were to tell me right there it's not the birthday, oh, hell no. Hell no. Because I want to work. And I don't want to be on thin ice with the damn company like I was back then. Holy shit. For false reasons, no less. We documented this another one. So, holy shit. So they learned that day. You tell David when you change his schedule, and don't confuse it with his birthday or make him think that he's in trouble or some shit. He will freak out. He will freak out. Why? Why will he freak out? Because he has that much passion for the company. He doesn't want to miss a day. He wants to come in on his birthday, holiday, everything. If everyone's missing on Christmas, he'll be the only worker there doing everybody's job. He'll be jumping around to every freaking place, doing as many freaking packages as one guy can possibly get out. He'll do every part of the process. He'll do the unloading. He'll do the scanning. He'll do the van lane. He'll do the thing. He'll do the loading of this. And that's why we have a cap on our bottle. I just knocked over the bottle. If that was a soda can, that shit would have spilled. Now I would have to clean it up. Now we understand the cap. I just knocked that shit over right now. Love it. Lovely. That's wonderful. First the cat works out, then the bottle works out. Oh my God. Things are just working out. Okay, I just went like this with my hands, like whoopsie. Okay, that's number one. Okay, number two, let's cover the song I'm gonna do. What the hell is Apple on here? Dude, stop popping up. I must have accidentally, I accidentally clicked something. Okay. I don't do technology. Don't put some new shit on the screen. Okay, was it Apple News? Where the hell is that? Oh, that's right there between Final Cut Pro and iTunes. Okay, whatever, I accidentally clicked it. I don't know everything on my computer. Are you kidding? Less than half of this shit no, I'd say about 1/4 of this shit I use. The rest of it... People say, hey, David, you say you don't know technology. You're a caveman, but you know Final Cut Pro and shit. Yeah, I know what I use to make my projects and make them good. I don't know everything technically. No one ever taught me about this Apple TV thing, this thing next to it with the purple shit, news. I know Excel, but I don't use it often. FaceTime, what else? I don't use iPhotos. I know what it's for, I just don't use it. Whatever this little notepad thing is, and a little rocket ship thing. I don't know this shit. I just know the minority of shit that I use to make good shit. I'm a caveman, yes, but I'm good at the shit that makes me, do my good shit. It's selective. It's very selective is the word. So... If Siri came on before, like in the room, I said, how do I shut this shit off? It started recording me saying, how do I shut this shit off? I was like, I tried to press the button. I was like, dude, shut the shit off. Every single thing I said, it was like, shut the shit off. I was like, no, don't tell me just shut the shit off. It shut off, but still. You didn't see any of that. You just had to take my word for it. All right, so let's get on to Don't Bother. This is going to be hard, okay? Bear with me. So I customized Shakira's Don't Bother. That's a special song for me. Here's why. That song was always supposed to be my comeback song. Like the GoldenEye people back in the day were expecting a big comeback. It took a while. Okay, if you've seen my charity plan, right? The charity plan video itself, as well as the end of my lifetime epic, you understand that I came up with that on March 5th, 2010, right? I would say that it's a triple stunt. It's a triple stunt because not only do I have to, one, play the game, two, do live commentary while I'm playing it, but three, I have to set myself up for the post-play commentary later. I was raised in an environment where everyone around me still looks for excuses not to try, and I want to stand against that, and I want to use this stunt. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to break down. I want to use this stunt as a symbol of my high standards. I want to be an example of the kind of person who tries to go for the most completely fulfilling experience that you can possibly imagine. In a world where there are so many people looking for excuses not to try. In an environment, the online environment that I used to make videos for, where you have constant examples of people who use that as an excuse to turn it into a popularity contest, who just try to basically follow this philosophy of always leave them wanting more, which to me is code word for I'm holding something back just so I can bring it out later when I know I can do it right now. I'm the kind of person who, I approach these video projects, I don't approach these video projects as a filmmaker. In fact, from the time in 2000 when I began doing these projects, just for people who happen to be around in my personal life, friends and family, I never approached filmmaking as a filmmaker. I've always approached it as an athlete, as a serious athlete. And that because of the certain things I said in there, I'm not going to devote time to repeating it. I couldn't market myself because I would instantly hypocritize myself, right? If I went up to people in like LA or some shit or around here and handed them a tape and said, "Hey, dude, you want to make my cherry plan happen?" Well, that would be hypocritizing my message, right? And so basically, I've been surrounded my whole life being with people who work on a convenience basis. Even people who do film work
on a convenience basis. No one truly has heart. Everyone I've seen is some form of a fucking sellout. And online, when I started making stuff for an online environment, post-film school from 2006 to 7, before I pulled all my stuff, that was even worse. I have been surrounded, both in my personal life and in when I got widespread feedback on my work, I was the only person who put 100% effort into everything he does from start to finish, every step of the way, not for what he gets out of it, but because he cares about it. Don't expect anything as a result. I just do it because I care about it. And in the meantime, I see a bunch of people turning it into a popularity contest, working on a convenience basis. Everywhere I've gone in my life, I've had to see nothing but sellouts surrounding me. And that's the thing, is that I've got nothing. I spent the first 6 years of my adult life working for free. My film projects have been nothing but charity film projects. First done for people in my private life, and that online work, that was all charity filmmaking. I got nothing from that. Nothing. And it was all done for charity. And all my life, the rest of this work, this is all going to be for charity. This project is for charity. Any projects I do after this, that's going to be for charity too. I'm not going to earn a damn cent from any of this work I'm doing because I want to stand for something. That's my absolute vision. It's charity filmmaking. Charity filmmaking. And when I finally do have a job, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna come home, and I'm gonna do these projects. I'm gonna do work for money to whatchamacallit, keep stuff I want to do stuff I care about for money, and to basically make a living for myself, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to do charity film projects. I'm not even going to have a fucking family because I don't want anything interfering with the time I spend doing this. That's how dedicated I am. Somebody throughout the history of humanity, you have to understand that my projects are about standing for something more. My entire life, I've dreamed about the opportunity to stand up for something and to do something that I care about that is distinctly me. All throughout my life, those have been two separate things. I either have to stand for something and forget about the stuff that I care about, the projects that I want to do, or I have to forget opportunities that I have to stand for something, be selfish for once, ignore those, and just focus on projects that I want to do. You know? But I've never been able to do those two at once, ever. They've always been in contrast to something. So my online video making, the adversity I went through there, as well as, the adversity I'm going through in my private life, this is the opportunity for once. This is my opportunity to do both of those things at the same time. To do something, to make a project that I care about, that is really entertaining and supremely meaningful, and to also at the same time stand for something.
So I had a problem, a natural contradiction, right? We found what we will call... So again, this relates to Samantha. The whole reason me and Samantha met, I will show it on the tape. A bored David is a dangerous David. That's the first custom shirt I made at the job because I realized all the trouble I get into everywhere, it's because I'm bored. I'm like one of those overachievers who's in math class, he's already got the problems figured out, he's sitting there with nothing to do, and he's like shooting spitballs at the teacher. Not that I do that, I don't actually do stuff like that, but you get the idea. It's the same everywhere. A bored David is a dangerous David. Not because he's actually dangerous, but because he's fucking bored and he can't do what he wants to do now. Charity was like that. So what happened was, March 5th, I shot that thing. Construction was in the back of the house. That shit would be picked up on tape. Mom came in, said, "You're wasting your life. Go out and do something." I went to another environment. Boom. Long story short, I found some stuff to do and was bored because I couldn't do my charity project. And one thing led to another, and we'll just say that another way of sort of like, another sort of inspiration source came along to David, just floated on, float on. I'm not going to bust into a song because I don't know those lyrics. And David said after a while, certain more things happened, and a little bit after September 8th.
In 2010 in Major League Baseball, Greg and Harold with you. Our next category has something to do with sitting in the stands and just watching a game.
Yeah, it's fun to go to ball games, but you better handle yourself correct because the camera is on you.
Everywhere. During the regular season, no show captures the very best of baseball like MLB Tonight. And 2010 was loaded with unforgettable moments on the diamond and in the stands. So pay attention. If you made it to a ball game this season, you may be up for our next Gibby. Here now the nominees for the fan moment of the year.
What? Maybe he's got a chance. Go! Oh, man.
That was Eric Burns.
You're the only guy out there. Don't kill yourself.
That's like Eric Burns.
Oh, wow. And then the ball goes down behind. I don't even think he gets the ball.
Oh, the cameraman's got it. Look, he's holding it up.
Line foul.
Oh, my. You got to be kidding me.
Is dead.
He stands in front of her and then gets out of the way.
He laid it.
Oh, boy, I hope I get away with this one.
He didn't.
This is a lot of fun.
That was a good time.
Every one of those nominees made us laugh, but only one could take home a Gibby. Are you ready?
I love the guy in Oakland. I mean, come on.
So that's your favorite.
That was my favorite. That was funny.
This is the winner of the Gibby for Fan Moment of the Year in 2010. Astro fan called Bo the Baylor, and this is why. Foul ball down the line, you take your girlfriend to the ball game, and then you bail last second when the ball comes straight at you.
Come on,
The ball hits his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, should I clarify, in the arm. Bo the Baylor, you win Fan Moment of the Year.
Tell you what, that was funny, no doubt. Look at the voting here, 61%. The Yankee pork chop, where's my Oakland A guy at? Come on now, you got to admit, the guy in Oakland diving off the stands, but Bo, we got to sit him down.
Yeah, you need to work on this here.
What's the problem here, man? Come on. I mean, really, Bo, think about it. That's unbelievable. He doesn't even get a seat for that. That's terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
Bo the Baylor's chances of being Bo the Bachelor chances are going to be for a while after something like that.
She broke up on him on national TV at that.
Did she?
Yeah.
And then more towards December, certain things happened, and David said, "Oh, I can take out two birds with one stone. Maybe explore this new thing called a love life, and also do charity video making in honor of subject of love life."
And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do charity film projects. I'm not even gonna have a fucking family because I don't want anything interfering with the time I spend doing this. That's how dedicated I am. I spent the first 6 years of my adult life working for free. My film projects have been nothing but charity film projects. First done for people in my private life, and that online work, that was all charity filmmaking. I got nothing from that. Nothing. And it was all done for charity. And all my life, the rest of this work, this is all going to be for charity. This project is for charity. Any projects I do after this, that's going to be for charity too. That's my absolute vision. It's charity filmmaking. Charity filmmaking. And when I finally do have a job, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna do these projects. I'm gonna do work for money to whatchamacallit, keep stuff I want to do stuff I care about for money, and to basically make a living for myself. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do charity film projects. I'm not even gonna have a fucking family because I don't want anything interfering with the time I spend doing this. That's how dedicated I am. I'm not gonna earn earn a damn cent from any of this work I'm doing because I want to stand for something. Somebody throughout the history of humanity, you have to understand that my projects are about standing for something more. My entire life, I've dreamed about the opportunity to stand up for something and to do something that I care about that is distinctly me. All throughout my life, those have been two separate things. I either have to stand for something and forget about the stuff that I care about, the projects that I want to do, or I have to forget opportunities that I have to stand for something, be selfish for once, ignore those, and just focus on projects that I want to do. You know, but I've never been able to do those two at once, ever. They've always been in contrast to something. So my online video making, the adversity I went through there, as well as, you know, the adversity I'm going through in my private life, this is the opportunity for once. This is my opportunity to do both of those things at the same time. To do something, to make a project that I care about, that is really entertaining and supremely meaningful, and to also at the same time stand for something. You know, I'm the kind of person who, you know what, I approach these video projects, I don't approach these video projects as a filmmaker. In fact, from the time in 2000 when I began doing these projects, just for people who happen to be around in my personal life, friends and family, I never approached filmmaking as a filmmaker. I've always approached it as an athlete, as a serious athlete. People think that I'm just trying to get famous, just trying to get money. They think I get these expectations. I don't even get a fucking interview because people group me in with everybody else. My entire life, I've been sent the message that I am no good, that no matter how much I try, no matter how hard I try, nothing I ever do is ever going to be good enough. And so I put as much pressure as I can on myself to just prove myself wrong. I don't even try to prove anyone else wrong. I try to prove that myself, that my own, what I've been told all my life is wrong, that I can do something that is amazing, that I know makes this life worth living.
Are you ready?
I love the guy in Oakland. I mean, come on.
So that's your favorite.
That was my favorite. That was funny.
This is the winner of the Gibby for Fan Moment of the Year in 2010. Astro fan called Bo the Baylor, and this is why. Foul ball down the line, you take your girlfriend to the ball game, and then you bail last second when the ball comes straight at you.
Come on,
The ball hits his girlfriend,
Ex-girlfriend, should I clarify?
in the arm. Bo the Baylor, you win Fan Moment of the Year.
And we had an alternate way to try to make charity happen. I'd say, I don't know when, somewhere around that time, maybe a year later up to, I used Don't Bother for the first time ever, and it was sort of directed towards the GoldenEye nuts who expected me to just up and do like video game N64 shit and be that the only basis for my comeback. That's the first time I actually used Don't Bother, like the lyric version as is, for a comeback. There was a video at one point, but we can't see it now, can we? So that's the first time. The next time wasn't really a comeback related. It was actually, and I will show this on camera, it was the Wildfire demo video, which was not about coming back because of them, but it was because I was laying in bed and it was on May 13th of this year, and I just discovered Zac Efron and Firestarter, that they stole my title, and that was like a movie version of an antagonist. The same thing they told us about in film school when I was at Academy of Art. Diane Baker was like, use Hollywood's typical trash to motivate you to make deep, meaningful stories. That's exactly what they taught us day one in film school, Diane Baker's speech. That's the movie version of an antagonist. I woke up, I did the best, that is still, and probably, I don't know about ever, but that is still the best performance of my life, where I got 31 goals and tried to get one from each team member right, and I did all that stuff on the hockey game, the celebrating, tailor making some of it to some of them had Bible quotes that relate to who they are and certain things between us. Even Kayla got a Bible quote because of something she said about a troll in private. Yeah, Cindy Seto got a Bible quote, Sean got an extended Bible quote, stuff, and the performance and also the voice and everything was perfect. That is the essence of me. That performance was the essence of me. And which song was it put to? Shakira's Don't Bother. So I saved that song for either an official comeback or something that's going to be epic, like me defining Don't Bother. That's number 2. This, what you're about to see right now, is the first time that I have customized that song. And it could be a comeback the way that things are going on with me and my FS2, able to make the FS1 transition, Samantha Quezada. It's possible, I hope so. But regardless, this is my 40th birthday, so let's customize this. Let's show some hope for the future at the most powerful Firestarter ever and the most powerful force ever to enter my life. This poor, like, wonderful, inspirational girl named Samantha. And let's do this in honor of her. Just the possibility that I can help her and bring out that inspiration she needs to believe in herself and show her. I told this to Wildfire. It made the song. It made the song document. Trying to help Samantha is like as if Sidney Crosby, right? We know who Crosby is. I'll show him on the screen. As if Sidney Crosby were living his life like a normal Joe. Going around in public, doing a normal Joe job, having normal Joe standards, buying normal Joe shit, but he's still as talented as Sidney Crosby actually is at hockey, but he doesn't know it. And me, David Vega, I'm the only person who can go up to Crosby and tell him about this sport of hockey and say, hey, you're really good at this. Like, I'm the only person who can convince Sidney Crosby that he's actually good at this sport called hockey, that he doesn't even know what it is. That's what it's like, me trying to help Samantha Quezada. Yes. It's like trying to teach Crosby how great he is. And he doesn't get it. He's really not getting it. It's hard. It's really hard. Oh God, she's hard. It's just like that. She's great. She has greatness in her, but it's like trying to teach Sidney Crosby how great he is in hockey when he don't know. So I customized it. Let's do this in honor of her. Now, I don't know if this is going to work first take because, like, I had the lyrics on screen. I have tried it. I have rehearsed it. I'm pretty good at figuring out where things are without looking. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to give myself some leeway. I have the lyrics on screen. I also marked where I expect... I'm going to have to edit this shit. I marked where I expect to edit video over, so I know when I'm on camera, when I'm not generally. But I'm still going to have a hard time because it's very, very rarely do I do this. Have music playing and read lyrics. And we got props. We got hat changes. We got a prop with the list. You'll see. It's going to be an experiment. If you see a cut, that means we didn't get on the first take. If you don't see a cut, it means first take was acceptable enough. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully we can end on this. So how much time we got? 24 or 49? No, 24 minutes, I think. That's good. That's good. All right, let's go. Hopefully the volume is right because that's the one thing I'm not going to be able to know until after I record. If it's not good, I'm going to have to like dub it over, and that's a pain in the ass because it may or may not like keep up with the actual natural. So we're just going to hope for the best and we're just going to do this shit. All right, let's see. I left the audio where I left off last time I rehearsed. So, all right, let's do this. I do have to scroll once. Okay, like this. All right. This is not the first hat, so I'm going to leave that aside. All right, see if I can do this. All right. Where's Moo? Is she going to... Oh, you're behind there, huh? Okay. Okay, she's behind the perfect Vesna stunt. I think she'll be fine there. It's fine. If she meows, we'll keep it. It's fine. Here we go. She's got the kind of look that defies gravity. She doesn't have to cook. 'Cause she's got me, got me, got me, got me. Did I just obligate myself to cooking? It's fine. I've been to private school, but don't speak Spanish. She's got these flipper friends who need me to teach like school. I used to do Muay Thai 3 classes in a row. She's not a stupid hoe. She brings that same best out in me. Hey, hey, so don't bother, I don't got time. 'Cause I'm busy, this list is so long, it makes me want to cry. No new drama. So don't bother, I'm not fine, but she's waiting. The things I do for her are more important than mine. So don't bother, respect my time. I'm sure she doesn't know how'd I touch her heart and should. I'd beat 20-year-olds at that one good. Don't you think so? My video resume is like 6 feet tall. She must think I'm a freak for doing it without pay, you see. And no one's even seen my best shit at all. Hey, hey, so don't bother, I won't die of perception. Promise you won't ever see her lie, 'cause she didn't. So don't bother me for time, 'cause she's waiting. The proposal I do for her is the best of all time. So don't bother, David's mind is fine. For a goddess, I would give up everything I own and move to a gated community. If she came with me, of course. If I'd be filthy rich if I could just give to charity and lose all these pounds and worship her 24/7. If she committed to approve as a person, but they won't. But they won't. So don't bother. I don't got time. Don't got time. Don't got time. Don't got time. Promise you won't ever see her life. And after all, I'm glad that charity plan took its time. Promise we'll both know better than to lie. So don't bother, she is fine, the inside, all the looks set aside. I promise gaslighters will never waste my time. And after all, I'm glad that I'm not your type, not your type, not your type, not your type. Promise you won't ever see me cry. That's my birthday song. That is my 40th birthday song, and I am glad we can stop this. Oh, that's great. That is my 40th birthday song. Hopefully you enjoyed whatever video I edited with it. I haven't marked where I got to put stuff, but I got to go back and forth and just go. Blah, 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 blah. The mixed media is what draws these things out. It's not the performance. The performance is just what? 45 minutes? What are we on? 30 minutes? 30? That's not bad. The performance is just 30 minutes long. Now, I'm going to go back in the room. I'm going to be working all day long on my birthday on stuff I'm supposed to be doing, entertainment stuff, until this is up, done, up, and y'all can see it on my birthday, and then that's birthday for David. He's sleeping, he's done. Yep. I just want to get it done before 9:08 p.m. because that's when I officially turn 40. If I can get it up by 9:08 p.m. and finalized, good shit. All right, so we good. We all good. That's great. All right, should we go out with the Moo? Here, where are we at? Moo, you want to come out, or are you comfortable? All right, come on. Come on, you Moo. Oh, Moo. You. Okay, come on, Moo. Yeah. Okay, don't knock anything over now. Oh, shit. Okay, right there. What the hell? Oh. And the Moo's going to be on the end. There you go. Say bye, Moo. Okay, Moo. And Moo. Bye, Moo. And a Moo right there. And Moo. Okay, we're good. Oh. Also, make this the last shot of the video. Why not? This is for real. Believe that.